I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. Compliments on my accomplishments are only possible due to your involvement, volume, level, and confidence. The consequences stimulating your consciousness, activating the cognitive structures. I think all you and opposites still play a vital role in my conquering. The combination of confrontation and pondering. Occupation is populating the conference with conversation, no astonishment, consuming the comments and then vomiting up the Vonnegut. Ominous as a monster is underneath your posturepedic, possibly in the closet. It's an necropolis, scary how I'm optimistically obstinate. Ain't no domino in my dominance when I'm dropping this. Janis Joplin droplets, it sound like the apocalypse mixed with Christopher Wallace's topics on top of obelisks. It's a kabbalist novelist inside of my esophagus. Rhyme is priming, is optimist and tastes like chocolate cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. Bitch, like winner, chocolate cake for dinner, birthday cake for breakfast, slice it like a ninja, pick up all the pieces, assemble like Avenger. Authoring is August, wordplay is December. That mean my pen is in cinders and my deliverance shivers like Siberian area shippers. Slip on the slick as icicles, drip from the tip of my scriptures. If you a ship on the trip, don't hit on the tip of my glacier. Swim with the fish and flippers, I finish my pictures. This is what didn't get it, getting hitting the different differs. What did he do with it, didn't she? Who are you mentioning? Louis do a dual identity, dueling enemies. Do it through them without doing it dentally. Superhuman fluent without refueling engines with energy. This chemistry can it be? They Googling endlessly, even computers losing memory, bending mentally when they interface with the lyrical ability. Things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake.
방송 보고 있어? 응원해줘. 오! 저런 걸 필리샬 가드라고 하는 거야. 서커 펀치를 씨.
Switched off completely. Get your mind back on the job. That's a terrible round out it is. Come on, you've let him back into the fight.
아 이거 8라운드까지 해.
Okay, let's reset. Switch stance.
오! 아이씨. 내가 이기고 있었는데. 어이없어.
Keep away from it. Keep away from it.
망했다.
Okay, now you let him back into the fight that round. You got complacent. The fight's not over yet.
Let's go.
받아 먹어야겠다. 죽어! 아씨, 렉이야, 렉.
Okay, focus, focus. Big, deep breaths. Big, deep breaths. Can't...
And back.
죽어. 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 오, 쉣.
Way now.
유진이랑 했던 노가드 수련에 비하면 이건 아무것도 아니야.
Okay, it's not working. Switch southpaw.
Okay, now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes, and you're switching.
맞아, 한 손으로 했어.
Now it's a tougher fight, and he's got to be confident.
이 로이 존스 주니어가 88 올림픽 때 우리나라 선수한테 편파 판정으로 금메달을 뺏겼어. 죽을라고. 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 죽을라. 죽을라고. 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 오.
Come on, do you want to win this fight? I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back. Let's do it.
6라운드?
Switch stance, that's it. Won't be doing the jig.
이 앞손을 지배해야 게임을 지배할 수 있다고.
Stay that way now.
앞손. 앞손.
Hey, you need to pick it up. You need to pick it up and win in the round.
죽어. 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 와, 쓰리콤보.
Don't steam it. Don't walk onto anything. It will be dangerous.
나이스! 예술. 오! 끝났다.
Come on, you better
어,
than
뭐야,
that.
공이
You know
살렸네.
your work all the way through camp. I need
이걸 사라? 더 잔인하게 죽을 뿐. 지금 얘가 얼굴을 의식할 거니까 바디로 가면 돼, 천천히. 오, 쉣.
Be confident. That's it. Nice and smooth. Stay that way now.
끝. 얘 유진이보다 못한다. 이걸 사라? 응감 어렵다. 놀고 있어. 아니, 프로필 보기도 돼. UFC에도 없는 기능이?
Yeah. Look at that. All the belts, mighty. In the ring, I swing left, right, man's head get ping. Portrait ting. What ping we bring, man, right, somebody shots fling.
난 과거에 꽤 거친 삶을 살았지.
Man's head get ping. Portrait ting.
UFC에서
Right, somebody shots fling.
무작위의 사람과 싸우다가
Left, right, man's head get ping. Portrait ting. What ping we bring,
도망가는 상대가 있다면 채팅으로 욕을 했지. 국적을 불문하고. 그러다 온라인 매치 정지를 받기도 했어. 심지어 UFC 정지가 아니라 전체 플스 정지더라고. 그 이후로 난 다시는 욕을 하지 않았어. 난 그 삶으론 절대 돌아가지 않을 거야. 시궁창 같았던 내 어린 시절.
Grisham. The fighters are here, and they're about to get it on at the Lighthouse Theater. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no...
지금 내 친구들과 내 가족들 그리고 내 여자친구 그들을 지키기 위해 싸우고 있어.
So much hype surrounding this big match. Here we go for round one.
It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it.
A perfect counter lands. That counter shot lands. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. This is such an amazing theater. So many great concerts have been performed here, but nothing quite like what we're... Hold it right there! Eric Morales is dazed! And down goes El
뭐야?
I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
You're right, son. What a
나
shot.
재능 미쳤어.
One, two, three, four.
나 무패의 신인. 아무도 날 막을 수 없.
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down.
와, 이 기세로 가는 거야.
Showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Look at it's not there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. He just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
Is that the ever hope? Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He should be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Final
너무
10
맞았다.
seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round.
아!
Talking about Morales in that last round. So it's
하지만 1라운드 내가 다운 뺏었죠.
knocked down in that round. Both men step back for just a moment. Ooh, Bam is right.
쉣.
Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace.
섰다,
Get the
씨.
pace back to normal.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Bam is hurt. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
아, 봐줬나봐. 쟤 왜 이렇게 잘해?
This fighter brings a barrage of punches. They won't let you breathe. It's like fighting a hornet's nest.
A swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a bee. Like a bee just pickpocketing, stinging you wherever you leave yourself open. A swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
아, 너무 맞았다.
Desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Into it. That was a tougher fight, and he's going to be confident.
There's the bell to start round 3. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Good counter punching. These two were made for each other. That right jab just misses.
뭐야?
And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that...
주먹이 보이지도 않았어. 난 그러긴 있었어도 다운은 없었죠.
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something. Because otherwise, why
shit.
should it change?
That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do.
이번 라운드 내가 이겼죠.
They say no. On to the fourth we go. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the foul in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
어, 쉣.
They both want the knockout. Nice counter shot. That counter punch
백스텝을 하네.
Which one of these athletes
이상해,
is going
게임.
to be the first to get rocked? There's a counter shot.
필요 없어, 씨. 핑이 구려, 핑이.
That's another scoring shot. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Nice counter shot. Swing and a miss with the hook. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Beautiful counter punch. This wasn't in the game plan. Morales has to find a way out of this. Pretty dominant rep. Back into the fray here.
점수로는 이기고 있어. 상대가 힘을 몰았을 때 카운터로 승부하는 거야.
Catch and shoot. Swing and a miss with that left hook. That left hook misses. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble.
치고 빠지고
Just gets out of the way of that right.
치는 척하고 빠지고 돌아 나오고 치고 치고 빠지고 빠지고 아래 섞고 원투 피하고 백스텝 스텝 빠지고 사이드 스텝 수그리고 사이드 백스텝
want to see the judges' scorecards. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. And Morales, he's rocked. We've seen him get out of this kind of trouble before, but he's got his work cut out for him. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round.
사실 내가 일반인들이랑 싸우기에는 선수 출신이긴 하지. 나는 UFC 출신이잖아. 사이드 스텝으로 여유롭게 돌아 나오고 주먹을 기다렸다가 잽 주먹 하나 바디로 가네. 오 쉣.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
안 되는데.
What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go, and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing, it absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Swing and a miss with that jab. That hook was off target. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. The referee taking a look here, and if the fighter
뭔데?
can't see, the fighter can't fight.
뭔
This fight will continue.
개바르고 있구만.
Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
You can't leave it.
And there's the bell to start round 7. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Shit.
The straight right just misses. He threw a punch and just got countered. They are giving us a high-tempo show.
오.
The straight right just misses. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. They exchange punches. And he did catch him. He caught him clean. Clean as a whistle. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important.
Round 8, and we're off again. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because
핑이 왜 이래?
he's going to pop you off.
I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope. You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That hook just can't find the target. Those counter punches have to hurt. Do you believe this? Do you believe what we are seeing? Nice counter. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more. Their vision is being impaired, no doubt about it. But is the referee going to stop it here?
Taking too much, the fight is over.
And I can't believe that it's ended this way.
This should have been stopped at the beginning of the round.
Another TKO win here, Johnny.
내가 완전 바르고 있었는데
TKO, we've got to see it again. Because TKO...
말도 안 돼. 점수 차이 봐. 아니 8라운드 7라운드 중에 5라운드가 내가 다 이겼는데. 강종이 아니라 나 닥터스톰으로 내가 졌어. 그냥 아예 바르고 있었는데 거의 죽였는데. 진짜 그지 같네. 강종? 뭐 어떻게 보면 강종이라 할 수도 있는데 어이가 없네. 아, 나 무패인데 씨. 나 무패 신인인데.
It's time for the talking to stop and the Muhammad Ali. He is the great.
This bout is scheduled for.
What a pleasure it is to be here and we're underway in round one. Swing and a miss with the jab.
오우씨 뭐야 이렇게 잘해.
At the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. No rest for the weary. We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move, you hit and you don't get hit.
You want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin them down. Throw a blanket on them.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Insane action. Good left hand. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Good counter punching. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them.
지금까지 상대와는 다르다.
Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This fighter focuses on that outside game. You don't see them get hit too often. You don't see them in trouble a lot. But that's what their mantra is.
It's a flat for the fight. If you've got a dancer out there in front, you've got to cut them off. Cut the rings off. Make the rings small. Put them on the back foot. Put them under pressure.
away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Nice punch. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink because one big shot and this thing could be over. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Swing and a miss with that jab. A perfect counter lands. Well, he is in big trouble here. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and start
Shit.
it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Unlucky to miss with that jab. A real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Misses with the jab. They exchange punches. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Great work. I love that. I love that. That jab is slick.
Go back out there and win the round. Get back behind your jab.
And in your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab and don't get
Back on. Get focused. Get your minds on the job. Get back out.
근데 이 게임이 한국, 일본에서 아무도 안 하니까 핑이 너무 구리다. 뭐야? 아, 또 베텀급이야. 아씨.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd. And here we see approaching the ring.
This bout is...
So they stare into each... Build up to this fight has been incredible. Both of these men verbally sparring for weeks, and now they get it on for real. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. You don't want to trade shots. Tried to score with a jab. A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your cornerman whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
A real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Misses with the straight left. Do you believe what we're seeing?
게임이 디테일하지가 못해. 백스텝을 밟았는데 주먹이 다, 씨. 어이없네.
And he misses with that straight left. Missing with that right hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. The game plan to... There's the bell for round two. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come up now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
Well, you've got to be fit to fight a fighter like this because they will stay in your face. They will throw punches at you. They don't even let you breathe. You've got to be fit. If you're not fit, the fight's over.
Nice defense on that jab. Good counter punch. That counter punch caught him clean. A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched. skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Johnny, you would know this better than me, but I would hate fighting someone with this swarmer style. They don't let you breathe. They don't let you get off the ropes. You can't get your offense off. You just got to deal with them.
You are fighting the swarmer. Be smart, be sharp, concentrate, but you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance, because that swarmer, once you do that, you're giving the man a chance that shouldn't have one.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Seemed like eternity. There's the bell to start round 3. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
That punch scores. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They're both trying for a knockout. Nice job blocking the hook. All the time. He wanted action, and they are delivering. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's the bell for round 4. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there, because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nope, that uppercut does not score. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Through the straight left, but it won't score. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there.
아, 얼굴 왜 또 저래?
Starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
That right hook won't score. What a punch. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
When you have a fighter that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Didn't land that jab. And Bam is hurt. Looks like trouble was averted.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking it.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different. Let's start the sixth. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? He misses with that straight left. Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he blows you down.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Misses with the straight left. The jab doesn't quite connect. Can't land that jab. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go.
판정 가면 내가 진다.
There's the bell for round 7. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
punch. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take... Whoa, wait a minute! Ooh, Bam is rocked! And down goes Bam! He knew his chin was getting tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
억가가 너무 심한 것 같아.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Got to waste time. Get stuck behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to call you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up. Took a...
And they're back at it again here in round 8. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
They are not going to let this one go to the judges. That counter shot lands. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times.
아, 피했잖아, 씨.
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Man is in trouble.
진짜 방금도 백스텝 했는데. 어이없네.
Truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you're out.
You heard that right, ladies.
부계정인가 봐. 0승 0패인데.
All in my eyes, enemies only can see my demise. Envision my downfall, it's not in my view. I only look up, I will not be subdued. Can never submit, position is grip. The mission persists like it's built out of bricks in the gym.
막판 해야겠다.
Hit equipment till I lose the feel in my fists. Precision my gift. Decisions are swift. At home in the ring, it's like I live in this beat. And I'm undisputed. So undisputed. Yeah, pound for pound, pound for pound, pound for pound, pound for pound, like the night of the fight. Feels like the fight of my life.
아, 뭐, 개 잘하는 사람이야. 20승 7패랑 나랑 왜 붙어? 어이없네.
Welcome to the very mysterious theatrical venue that is Cambrian Hall. And here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
Time for... Here comes It's Dimitri Bivol. Here comes the man that beat down Canelo in Las Vegas, the fighter of the year in 2022. It's the light heavyweight.
This bout.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch glove. And that's the opening bell, round one. That jab won't score. Those counter punches have to hurt. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. These two were made for each other. After so much pre-hype fight and social media drama, I can't believe we're actually in the midst of them fighting.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Rock it off. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Tom. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Beautiful counter punch. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Beautiful counter shot. The straight right just misses. He threw a punch and just got countered. That left hook missed. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
바디 작전으로.
You know that bet. On to the second round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Catch and shoot.
키스.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Swing and a miss with that left hook. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. big time on the score.
초반에 내가 좀 이기니까 잘하는 사람 매칭이 되나 봐.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Not the start that they wanted, but let's see
난
what
이
they
게임
can do in
경력이
this round.
유진이랑 한 거밖에 없는데.
1 minute to recover now. They've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Both men step back for just a moment.
3라운드인데 체력이 씨.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Good counter punching. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The straight right just misses. When are we going to see a jab from these two? They exchange punches. You don't want to trade shots. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
어디만 노려. 오!
At this point, you got to believe. Here we go to the 4th round. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
This can be so frustrating when you're in with such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
That counter punch caught him clean. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The straight right just misses. That hook is parried away. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
사람한텐 KO만 안 당해도 잘한 거다, 씨. 너무 잘해.
Well, he is glad to have heard that. There's the bell to start round 5. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Straight right just misses. That jab gets blocked. think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Well, I guess he decided he's going to taunt his opponent now. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? There's a counter shot. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Every time they drop their guard, they get, despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecard. Here we go in the 6th round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until their senses have come back.
The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
The straight right just misses. Well done with that counter shot. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Perfect counter lands. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. What would you tell this guy? And there's the bell for round 7. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. And he scores with the counter. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That counter shot lands. He parries that left jab away. Nice counter. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, this is the time that the
바디를 너무 많이 맞아서 체력이 하나도 없어. KO 안 당하는 걸 목표, 버티는 걸 목표로 하고 있어. 너무 고수야. 키우되겠다, 씨. 20승이야. 2승이고.
Left hook misses. And now Dimitri Bivol is dazed.
살려줘.
They've avoided catastrophe there.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
A very competitive round here so far.
Skillful.
Whoa, John. Oh, what a shot. Dimitri Bivol in some serious trouble here. Dimitri Bivol goes down. And that body shot folded him like an old t-shirt.
I've got to see that again.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
That is a show of
이건 바디를 어떻게 막는 거야?
Your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. The three judges agree, and we've got
KO는 안 당했다. 지니까 재미없네. 꺼야겠다.